In the past 4 years, I've been working with hundreds of businesses, helping them implement scalable systems in their business to see tangible ROI and scale past 6 figures or even multiple 6 figures a month in revenue. In this video, I'm going to show you how we use Meta ads to facilitate the growth for our clients and how we view advertising on that specific platform. Today, Meta is still king, and I'm going to show you exactly the system that we use to make sure that we are never unprofitable and that we always run ads with a very juicy ROI. I'm going to peel back the curtain and show you exactly what goes on behind the scenes in scaling the ad accounts of our clients and ensuring stability in the account while also maintaining juicy profits. Now, I'll go literally over what the platform is and how it functions to how we scale winning ads and how we find those winning ads so that we facilitate more revenue. Now, most agencies would charge you $5,000 a month just to be able to give you this information because it's literally how they make their money. I'm gonna share it with you today. Stay until the end of the video. It's gonna be very, very enlightening how we scale the accounts of our clients, and hopefully you can implement some of it today and see amazing results in your store. Let's dive in. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I wanna start this presentation by showing you exactly how we think about the platform before we even start advertising on it. Now, the key questions to ask so that you understand the platform are the following. What is this machine? What goes on behind the scenes that makes it so powerful and so appealing to business owners because of the data that it gets? How does it function, and how do we extract the best from it? If you understand the fundamental answers to these questions, there is no way you will not be able to scale your ads because you'll know exactly what to do and which buttons to push on the platform so that you maximize the results that you get. That's very, very important. So let's get into it. What is this machine? Well, under the hood, you need to understand that the machine is powered by machine learning. Okay? The algorithm is a machine learning model, which means it learns by the previous iteration's results, right? And it optimizes based on the objectives that you give it, namely the inputs, right? So the inputs are the ad creative, the landing page, the copy, it could be the objective. So what you want from the platform, do you want traffic, do you want sales, do you want leads, what is it that you want, right? And then obviously the offer, right? And the targeting and all that stuff. So with all of these inputs, Facebook then starts optimizing towards getting you the best results. And it's an AI machine that wants to optimize towards the objective you give it. Now, a lot of e-commerce founders don't have a clear objective of what they want. They don't know how much they can afford to pay for a customer. They don't know how to create compelling ads. They don't know who to target. So how can you expect to get the best results? Well, you can't, right? And so that's why we need to understand what goes on behind the scenes with this algorithm so that we know what to give it to maximize its results. So AI machine powered by machine learning, it's an optimization tool that uses your inputs to then go optimize, uses the results from the previous optimization results, and then you have the data from the initial results that is fed into the next optimization iteration. And that constitutes the inputs for the next iteration, and it's a cycle where, it might go to the moon, which means your ad account is only optimizing and optimizing and optimizing profitably, right? Or it might not get the best results in the initial optimization, which means everything that comes after it is not going to be good. And you need to reset the model. We're going to talk about it in a second. All right, next, we need to understand what are the 3 North Star KPIs that Meta optimizes for so that you know exactly what to give it so that you can play hand in hand with the algorithm. It's very, very important. Now, the first thing it optimizes for is user experience. Facebook or Meta wants to keep as many users for as long as possible in its platforms. That's what it optimizes for. That's the key to their revenue because the more users they have, the more data they can gather. The more data they have, the more attractive they are to business owners. The more business owners they have advertising on the platform, the more money they make, right? It's very straightforward. So the user experience is super important. Now, what does that have to do with you? Well, you need to understand that you play a big part in that user experience. You need to make sure that your ads are as attractive as possible so that the user does not have a bad experience with ads that aren't relevant to them, ads that are, poorly made, ads that don't have any substance to them, with products that are, not really attractive, right? You play a big part in that. So you need to make sure that you give the user the best experience possible so that in turn, you get the advertiser results that you want. Right? If you're helping Facebook optimize for this, Facebook is going to then help you with the results. Okay? Why? Because then that's going to make you feel as though Meta is an attractive platform for advertising and it's going to make you spend more with Facebook. You see how that goes as a cycle? First, you've got user experience. User is happy. Facebook is happy. Facebook is happy. The advertiser is happy because Facebook helps the advertiser. If the advertiser is happy, they stay on the platform. If they stay on the platform, they pay Facebook more. Facebook is happy. And then that's a cycle that you need to constantly perpetuate. It's very, very important. Okay. So you need good ads and a decent budget. So if you're spending $20 a day, you're just not going to get results, right? You need to be able to feed the algorithm with a decent budget so that it goes and uses that budget to basically allocate your ads to the best pool of people possible. And that goes with the bigger the budget, basically, the bigger the pool, the bigger the access you have to a larger audience. And you need good ads to fuel the algorithm in giving you the best experience as well. Okay? So that's for the 3 North Star KPIs that Meta optimizes for. Now, for the perfect setup, so once you start understanding that you need good ads, you need to feed it good inputs, now it's time to talk technical. Okay, so the perfect setup to be friends with Meta with a low budget, let's talk $100, $300 per day, is a single CBO campaign per $100. If you've got $300, you can go up to 3 CBO campaigns. Okay, you can have one campaign that has $300, of course, but you can also have 3 that have 100 each. So the way we do it is a CBO campaign with $100 per day minimum. I don't want to see people getting fancy with targeting. Please, you're not smarter than the algorithm. I'm not smarter than the algorithm. The algorithm has over 52,000 data points on every single user in the platform. Can you name 52,000 things about your ideal customer? No, right? So use the algorithm to do the heavy lifting for you, okay? Ad set, broad, then we go into the ads. For the ads, you want to have up to 5 different creatives, okay? So add 1 through 5. What we want to do here is we want to have dynamic creative or flexible format because you don't know what ad is going to perform. If you already know, of course, go with the ones that are, winners. But if you don't know, you want to go with dynamic creative because that's going to allow the algorithm to allocate different pieces of your campaign. So a headline with a specific creative, with a specific piece of copy, and it's going to mix the best combinations that it thinks are going to perform, and it's going to distribute them efficiently, more efficiently than if you did it manually. One master campaign, like I said, 5 of your best creatives, 2 body copy pieces, and 2 headlines. Very simple, okay? And that's how you start what we call the testing process, okay? If for whatever reason you launch the campaign and it's getting subpar results, it's not getting you the perfect results that you would like to see, what we do is we go back to understanding what makes up the machine and that it's an optimization machine, okay? And we understand that maybe the initial optimization wasn't, good enough. So what we do is we relaunch the model and we get another graph like this one, okay? We get another iteration, okay? So you're resetting the model if you don't think the results, are attractive for you, okay? So this is the initial setup for low budgets. For more than $500 a day, what I would do is I would have multiple campaigns with this setup here, okay? So you'd have a CBO campaign still, and you'd have multiple ad sets. If you want to get creative with targeting here, you can do it because you're able to split test, okay? The reason why we don't do it here is because you don't have the cash to do it. You don't have enough budget to do it. When you're starting with $500 or more, $500 minimum, now you start getting more, I would say, gunpowder to test within your ad account. So multiple ad sets if you want, same ad. Basically, you want to test the same variable and you only want to test one variable at a time. If you're testing targeting, you're testing targeting alone. You're not testing different ads, different headlines, whatever, okay? So same ad, different ad set targeting, CBO campaign that distributes the budget more efficiently, and that's how you would do it, okay? You could also have a retargeting campaign with a low budget as well. That's totally up to you, but that's how we would efficiently structure our ads for clients that come to us with $500 a day in ad spend, okay? Now, let's talk about scaling. Let's say you launch your ads, 72 hours go by, and you are getting profitable results. What I would do, and what I usually do for my clients, is we start bumping the budget by 10 to 30%. 30% being very aggressive, 10% being very conservative, okay? Then if we see that in the next 72 hours, results are stable, we push every 3 days until results tank, and then we relaunch. Again, remember what we talked about in the beginning of the video? We relaunch to reset the model, okay? It's a very cool hack that you could just duplicate the campaign with the same ads, same audiences, everything is the same, and you just duplicate it and it resets the learning phase. If for whatever reason the results start tanking, then we duplicate the campaign to reset the model. So we don't push it, we just duplicate it, we turn off the initial campaign, and we run with the new one, okay? That's what we call a conservative scaling. Every 3 days, you're allocating more and more budget to profitable campaigns. That's conservative. There's another way to do it, which is a bit more aggressive. So let's say you're running at $300 per day. Your customer acquisition cost is $50. $50, and you're getting 6 purchases a day, okay? Which is 6 times 50, which goes back to your 300. And you say, hey, you know what? I'm ready to get 20 purchases a day, okay? So what you would do is you would calculate what it would cost you to get 20 purchases a day, right? So with your average customer acquisition cost of $50, if you want 20 purchases a day, you'd have to spend $1,000 per day. And so what you would do is on day one, boom, when you're getting results with your ad set and you're happy, the ROAS is good, it's profitable, you're going into the campaign and you're just changing the budget from $300 to $1,000 a day. That's what we call aggressive scaling. This works, but it only works in the right conditions. Sometimes it might not work and it's totally fine. You'll have to test which one is giving you the best results. This is more conservative and this is what we do in most cases. In some cases, when we're sure that things are going to work out because the results are stable, the pixel is well seasoned, we've got clean data, everything is good, we can try this and sometimes it works and it kind of shrinks the duration of the scaling period, right? Instead of waiting for, let's say, 10 days to go from $300 to $1,000 per day, you're just doing it overnight and it works. Right? And so that speed of execution sometimes is very, very clutch and we like to do, okay? So this is how we view scaling on Facebook ads. There's really nothing more apart from knowing how to create good ads, knowing how to write copy, having a good offer on your website, having a good landing page that has the best practices with conversion rate optimization and all of that stuff, and knowing how to navigate the platform. That's all there is to it. Don't get fooled into thinking that, media buyers or ad agencies have this hidden knowledge. It's very, very simple. It's very basic. We understand the platform at a fundamental level. We know how to get Facebook to work with us and to be our friend. We know how to set up campaigns at a low budget. We know how to do it at a high budget, and we know how to scale an ad account without ever doubting the process, because we know if things are not profitable, we just duplicate, reset the model. If things are profitable, we push it by a certain threshold. If we want to be a little bit more aggressive, there's a way to do it as well. That's Facebook ads in a nutshell. And that's exactly how we helped hundreds of businesses implement this scalable system in their business. Because demystifying advertising is the first step to not being scared to advertise on Meta. Meta is not this hidden machine that has this esoteric knowledge that is hidden from all of the business owners. No, it's very, very simple. It's very straightforward. It's very user-friendly, and it's the king of advertising platforms still to this day. You just need to know how to use it and how to give it the input that is going to guarantee you get the results that you want. So if you're a brand owner and you're watching this video and you're struggling to scale past $100,000 per month, or you're struggling to scale your business and add an extra 6 figures per month in revenue every single month, I hope you got a ton of value from this video. This video is going to enable you to reclaim some of the capital that you're leaving on the table and really ensuring that you're getting the results that you deserve on the platform. Of course, I couldn't cover every single detail. We'd be here 4 hours speaking about Facebook ads. But if you want to learn more about marketing, e-commerce in general, watch my other videos. If you want to learn more how we can help you scale in the next few months without having to wait years for results and just hip-hopping from one agency to the other, then click the link in the description, learn a little bit more about our service, how we can help, and book a call with my team. On that call, I'll speak with you personally. I'll show you exactly how it's done. On that call, typically what we do is we dive deep into your business to identify the biggest growth opportunities inside your business and map out a custom plan on how to add an extra 100K per month in revenue or more to your business. So if you're serious about scaling your e-commerce business, I'll see you on the other side.